everybody. We are back for some more Nemesis playoff action. We've got a good one here today. We got Samurai taking on Dissolve. It's going to be another great matchup in the Challenger League, and I am happy to be joined by my good friend Mirali. Mirali, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, and really excited to get this Rocket League underway.
Oh yeah, this one should be a good one here. I'm very curious to see who's going to be able to punch the final ticket to the grand finals here. As the other matches you guys will see yesterday, they will be all set and done. So this will be the last one, the Challenger League. Who is going to clinch here? This is going to be a good one here, merely between these two teams. What are you kind of looking forward to in this matchup, and who do you think maybe could have the edge?
It's hard to say who will have the edge. Dissolved have been on a really hot streak lately, kind of just tearing through teams. I mean, they destroyed the Bishops 4-0, and Snake right now looks kind of unstoppable. But Samurai have been a really solid team. I would give Dissolved a slight edge in this matchup, though.
Yeah, both these teams, they've been solid all season, just like you said. I would have to agree. Samurai, they clinched that 2 seed. Dissolve's coming in as the 3. So it should be an exciting matchup. You guys will be able to get your predictions in chat. We'd love to hear what you guys think. Get them in there. Let us know who you guys are taking this one, Samurai or Dissolve. And I guess we'll get this thing underway here. So we'll get them joined up and get things going here. So I know you talked about Stack Jam, but looking at the lineup, who from Samurai do you think needs to perform and have a big game if they're going to take this series?
From Samurai, I'm really going to be looking at Bunkcake to step up. He's been a big playmaker, and also Lancer to take that Lee as captain and try to make some plays for his team.
All right, we'll have to see if those two can contribute in this one as we're underway with game number 1 here. Samurai in the blue there with Lancer, Bunkcake, and Yikes, and then Dissolve in the orange with Stack Jam, AAA, and Snake here. And AAA can't find the touch. Could be dangerous here. Lancer trying to start things out early, but can't find the touch. But the follow is going to come in. Bunkcake sends it in, and the Samurai, they strike first.
And I did say we would need Bunkcake to step up. That's huge within the first 30 seconds. Really just broke down that Dissolve defense and took advantage of some awkward positioning by them. A great goal by Samurai.
A nice start. You always want to score that first goal and assert yourselves, especially coming in as the 2 seed in this one. Samurai, they've been off for pretty much a week here, merely, and it doesn't seem to be affecting them too much as they're able to strike first.
And this is true. They have had a week off, but I do know they've been scrimming. We scrimmed them ourselves as Ascension, so they're definitely not completely rusty.
Ooh, as Yikes is going to send one in, a second goal. No rust there as he fires that one home.
And Yikes showing up huge now, actually the GM of the organization. And that's just a great shot. They're breaking down the defense phenomenally here. Right now, they have all the pressure.
Yeah, they've got 4 shots already in the first minute. So they've definitely got their offense clicking, and they're looking to add for more. As Bunkcake, he's trying to go for the demo. Yikes, just going to come in and take the shot off the post. It's not going to go, but Bunkcake in for the follow. And Samurai, they are looking so good right now.
And once again, it's just so much disorganization on the goal line for Dissolved. Snake in no place to save it, even though it's next to him. He has no idea where it's going to be shot. And this pressure is just too much from Samurai right now.
Yeah, Dissolve they can't seem to get anything going here, but maybe Stack Jam, he's up. Look for the follow over the top of one, but Lancer, a great save. And maybe now finally Dissolve could get some pressure, but it's denied away from Lancer, who sends it down. AAA got to get back on the offense here. Bunkcake over to the corner. Lancer going to take it on the follow. Trying to stay with this one. Going for the dunk. He powers it past one. Stack Jam can't find the touch. A shot towards net. And AAA can't get it. And all of a sudden, a 4-goal lead for Samurai. I mean, just an amazing start for this one.
And this really is incredible. Just as it looked like Dissolved are starting to find their footing and get their rotations in order, there's just a big missed touch there from Stack Jam. And Lancer is immediately going to capitalize on that one.
So only a minute and a half in, it's already 4-0. They're getting their goals here early. And now you got to wonder, what can Dissolve do to try to find an answer? This game is by no means lost, however. There's still a long way to go, but that's not going to go anywhere to bringing them back as Lancer, he finds another one. It's 5-0 in game 1.
And, 5 goals in 3 minutes and 17 seconds isn't impossible, but right now, Dissolve, they're just having so much trouble even getting the ball out of their half. You wonder how they're going to find 5 opportunities right now if the game continues the way it's going.
You're right. You really have to wonder, can they even get some offense? They've only got 3 shots here and 2 saved by Lancer, so they're going to have to find some quality here as 2 misses come out, a double commit on that one, and a race back to the net. It's not going to go in this time, but Dissolve, they've got to be wondering how they can turn this around. The Samurai have gotten everything they've wanted in game 1 here so far. Is now Yikes sending it back down. AAA just sending that one into his own net. An own goal comes out. Yikes gets another one, and this one is starting to turn into a rout.
And you have to wonder what is happening here. This looks completely opposite from the team we saw on Wednesday, I believe, of last week. They just have no synergy, taking none of their chances. Even though they have been given a few, they're just falling apart here in this first game.
Yeah, they just cannot get anything going, and Samurai are just taking advantage, just doing everything they want. As now they're back on the offense once more. Stack Jam wiped off the map. As now we just get to the halfway point. Samurai leading 6-0 so far. Is Dissolved. Maybe can try to find an answer here. Lancer finds a touch, and he's going to dunk that one through. Can he find a follow? It's almost towards the net. Looks for the shot. He can't get to it. Yikes. Going to be cut off by AAA. But Samurai still back on the offense and looking for another one here, and a shot's just going to go in. Yikes, another one, and Samurai are up 7-0.
And once again, Samurai's rotations are really just looking so clean. I mean, you can say that they're not having to do that much, but they really are just playing so well that Dissolve doesn't know how to deal with this right now.
And something at this point in the game, Dissolve, it's almost looking like a guaranteed loss unless they can pull out the greatest comeback I've ever seen. But you really have to. I've always been curious, what the Samurai's mindset would be as they keep trying to stack on the goals. Sometimes when you're a team that's up merely, you kind of get complacent, but so far it doesn't seem like Samurai are getting complacent at all.
Definitely, and they really have not been. This pressure, they're not backing off at all. They don't even seem to feel like they have anything to protect. They just keep saying, hey, if you're going to let us keep hitting the ball, we're going to move up and we are going to make plays no matter what. We don't care if we're 7 or 20 goals ahead, we're going to keep scoring.
Yeah, they're just taking it to Dissolved right now, and the 7-goal lead. Dissolved's going to have to start looking for some answers in this one to make sure that they have a chance in this series, because they're going to have to try to pull back game number 2, as now Snake going to send it down, but Yikes on the cutoff. Snake looking for the shot towards the net. AAA tries to find a bump. Follow up from Stack Jam does not go. Snake has to race back. That one's fortunately off. He's going to make the touch into the corner, but a minute remaining in this one. Samurai well in control. Trying to basically bide their time here. Maybe add a couple more goals to it. As AAA sends it towards the net, but Bunk Cake going to make a stop in the midfield. Looking for a shot here. Snake trying to find some offensive momentum here as that one's blocked out, almost able to get something going offensively for the first time, as they're still trying to go here. Final 30 seconds, and it's starting to look a little bit better here for Dissolved in the last couple of minutes. They went down at the halfway point, but they haven't really given much up past halfway in this one, so maybe they're starting to figure it out a little bit merely.
And it does look like Dissolved have brought it back, and you wonder if that's a result of maybe some nerves not being present anymore after getting scored on 7 times. It's hard to be nervous about getting scored on an 8th time, but there it will happen.
And there it is. The 8th time comes in. Yikes. Just going to send that one in. The Samurai, they're just not letting up. Lancer, great pass by the last defender. And Yikes, he's just going to send that one in. So with 5 seconds remaining, the Samurai are going to walk away with a hefty win here. And I mean, this is a statement here. I mean, we talk about the Drakes and how well they perform, but Samurai, they're trying to show like, okay, we got to the semifinals with a bye here. We're gonna show up as Lancer trying to fire one more in, but it's gonna touch the ground, and Samurai, they take this one 8-0. An amazing performance.
You definitely can't ask for much more if you're Samurai right now, coming out scoring 8 goals in the very first game. I really don't know what to say other than that was complete domination. They were looking so clean on rotations. Everything was just falling in their favor this game. Hopefully for them that they can keep it up, but Dissolved are going to have to change something or else this might keep happening.
Yeah, they're gonna have to change something, and merely if you were Dissolved here, getting scored on this much, not even able to push a goal across yourself, what would be something that you guys could focus on if you were on the Dissolved side?
This is a really difficult position, but I'd say right now Dissolved really just needs to focus on locking down their goal and making sure they're not double committing on defense or making touches that end up being passes for Samurai, because that's what got them in the most trouble, just the disorganization on defense. Once they have that locked down, then they can start focusing on the offense side of things.
All right. Well, they locked it down a little bit in that last minute and a half to 2 minute area. So we'll see as we head into game number 2 if they can turn it around here, or if the Samurai are going to continue their dominance. First couple seconds will be crucial to tell us that is Samurai gonna bang this one back down. AAA gonna try to leave it for Stack Jam, but that one's towards the net. Low Snake, a nice touch. Trying to stay with this one. He's now on the dribble, crossing the midfield. AAA trying to get to that one, but yikes, he beats him to it. Gonna try to stay with it. Off the backboard, Lancer gonna leave it up there. A shot coming in from Buntcake, an absolute banger, and Samurai, they are not letting up at all.
And instead of trying to just lock down their defense, like I said would probably be good, they instead just go full aggression and run out of boost on the offense, and that leads to a counterattack for Samurai.
Yeah, great counterattack for sure. And now 30 seconds in, they score this goal, and Dissolve, they've got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding here. It's been 9 unanswered goals to start out this series, and nothing on the side of Dissolve. So they have to figure out something. They're going to have to figure it out quickly here, as this one's popped up high, can be sent away. AAA to the side, yikes, popping that one up. Try to get a follow here, but Stack Jam, he would have cut it out. AAA by one defender. Low Snake going to give chase to this one, pops it up high, looking for the air dribble, just going to bang that one towards the net. It's going to go a little bit wide as he's trying to get some bumps on the exit. Stack Jam touching this one up. Buntcake, boom it down. Low Snake, awkward touch there, and Buntcake, he was ready for it, sends it out in the middle. Going to take it towards the net. A shot going on, and it's going to be own goal in. Buntcake with his second goal of the game.
And that's just a beautiful shot by Buntcake. Even if that wasn't own goal by Snake, you have to imagine it was probably going in. But really just Dissolve, they're getting a lot of opportunities. They're just not taking advantage. And Samurai are looking so good on the counterattacks right now. They're just stomping them.
They've gotten everything. There is now Dissolve, maybe finally an offensive chance here. It's sent towards the net, but it's not going to go this time. Can they turn it into something positive? A great clear from Buntcake is cut out. AAA on the midfield. Stack Jam, they're trying to turn it. It's not going to go here as this one's back across. Buntcake booming this one down the field again into the corner. And Buntcake send that one up high. Tried to find the touch. Couldn't quite. This one hanging in the corner. AAA on the dribble. Going to flick it by one. Can he get it by the second? Lancer going to cut it off, but Snake, he's there. Taking the shot towards the net. It's not going to go. Looking for the follow. And there it is. Dissolved finally able to break through and score their first goal of the series.
And Dissolve finally getting on the board. I got concerned for Dissolved when AAA missed that wide open net, but Snake finally stepping up here and showing why he's the highest rated player in the lobby right now.
Oh yeah, he's able to find that one, and he's gonna be the man there for Dissolve if they're gonna want a chance. They need him to step up as this one almost drops towards the net. Stack Jam trying to get some pressure out. It's not gonna go this time. See if Dissolve though can continue their pressure as they were finally able to get one goal. Can they find a second and tie up this game and maybe tie up this series? Snake sending it across now. Lancer taking that one up, but AAA cut off by Buntcake, almost able to pinch that one into the Samurai net, but not this time as Buntcake out of the midfield. AAA, not a great touch, but Lancer, he just sends it in the corner by one. AAA by two. This one pops up, yikes. Off the backward, looking for the double tap, but not going to go there. And as this one's popped up, Samurai back on the offense. But, it's definitely more promising here, merely as Dissolved have been able to stay in this game. As they say that one just going to Go towards the net, almost saved away, but Lancer puts it in, and Samurai are up 2.
And we're back to the theme of the series so far. One thing I do want to say is that Yikes is really stepping up here. I believe he is the GM, but I believe he is usually the substitute for Samurai, and he's making some big plays right now. He's helping keep this constant pressure, and I've also seen him making some really good defensive touches. Really solid play from him.
Okay. It really seems like Dissolve, not Dissolve, Samurai, despite that one goal that we just saw a little bit ago, they've been almost playing flawlessly in this first couple games. I don't know how much they could have really done better, as this one could be a mistake here this time, but Stack Jam, he can't find the touch. And Lancer, now he's going to take it down, this one to the backboard. Bun Cake with a nice one there. Able to get another touch off the seal. Snake on the catch, going to try to turn around. AAA just bumping into him there is now Lancer. Turning this one down. Stack Jam. Up to Bun Cake, who sends it across. Could be dangerous here, but Lancer able to find the touch and send it down. Snake, he backflips, and it's just going to go in. Another goal, and Samurai are just in complete control.
And I'm not really sure what happened to the defense of Dissolve there. Right now, it just looks like they're not expecting these shots to go on net, but Samurai have proven that they're capable of hitting these. They need to show more respect to Samurai's offense.
Yeah, they really have to. I mean, at this point, though, at what point merely, a minute left down by 3, or you're going to have to just start selling out on everything, and, if they score a goal, so be it. You might have to get some offense here.
This is true. They do still have to be ready for those big clears, though. Samurai has been showing up with those.
Yeah, the Samurai, they have been known for those big clears, and they've been able to take every shot towards the net and make it threatening so far in this one. Just now it's in the corner. Dissolve have to get some offense going. A miss comes out from Lancer, and Snake is going to make him pay, and that might really be one of the first real mistakes we've seen from the Samurai.
And Snake is going to take advantage of this miss by Lancer, and it keeps their hopes alive for this game. 34 seconds, 2 goals is definitely doable. But still, with the way the game's been going, you have to hope for a big swing in Dissolve's favor if they have a chance.
They're going to have to find something here quickly off the kickoff as the demo comes in. Can they find the touch? No. Lancer, a great clear now. In the final 30 seconds, he's going to go up for this one. Going to send it towards the backboard. Follow-up going to come in. Yikes, sends it home, and that might just be the dagger.
And Yikes is going to say, that was a nice goal you scored, but I'm sorry, it's not going to win you this game. With 22 seconds left, you got to think Samurai have to win this game.
Yeah, all they have to do is survive for the final 22 seconds, and they'll be up with the 2-0 lead and 2 games away from the Challenger League Grand Finals to see if they can finish it off as Bun Cake. Trying to go up for that one. A little bit of a double commit there. Could lead costly as AAA. He's going to find the bump. Snake had to take it up to the side, though, after Yikes with a great cutoff there. Bun Cake now sending it down in the final seconds here. Samurai might be looking for one more. They're definitely trying to go in, but that one is going to touch the ground. And, Dissolve, they got 2 goals, but, in all honesty, it was another commanding performance from Samurai.
And I'd say only one of those goals from Dissolved was really telling of what their offense is capable of in this series. The other one was just a big miss from Lancer when in the last 30 seconds of the game when Dissolved kind of have to be hyper aggressive. Samurai is just playing so well. I'm not sure what Dissolved can change. They have to throw a wrench in their plan somehow.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find something. What that is, is still to be seen. They locked down a little bit more on the defense, but still, it wasn't quite enough. And now as we head to Game 3 in this one, you have to wonder again. You have to wonder, can Dissolve stop this offense from the Samurai? And how are they going to be able to do it? They haven't proven anything to us yet.
And they really do have to try to do something drastic, whether it's trying to go for more demos or just disrupt Samurai somehow, because Samurai is flowing so well right now. I don't see how they can lose the series if they continue to play at this level.
Yeah, this might be the best. Honestly, if these first 2 games are an indicator, and if they can close this off, it might be one of the most flawless games I've seen from any team in Nemesis, as they've just pretty much dominated these first 2 games. And Dissolve, they have to find an answer in this one. You cannot go down 3-0, especially with the way the Samurai have been playing in this one. So We'll see if they can find that, as this one is towards the net. AAA trying to get a touch, but Yikes going to send it down. This one popped towards the midfield. A little bit of a double commit from Dissolve. As Yikes sending it to the backboard. Stack Jam going to find the clear. Ball across now. AAA. He can't find it. Lancer towards the net. Low Snake with a nice touch. As Bunkcake trying to send it in the middle. Stack Jam. Nice long clear. As Yikes. A little bit of a mistouch there, but Bunkcake going to help him out. Send this one back down as he's trying to chase. Going to find a demo on Woe Snake is now AAA. He's on the chase, looking to take that one towards the net. It pops off the backboard. He's looking for the follow maybe, but it's not going to go. Once again, the Samurai able to clear it out. And try to start the offense again. Woe Snake, he's by 2, but every time it seems like Dissolve finally gets some offense. It's just a nice clear from the Samurai, and they're able to get it right back out.
And Dissolved really just are finding trouble continuing their pressure. As soon as they get an opportunity, it seems like the ball is going right back into their half.
They can't really seem to get any sustained offense for more than 30 seconds or so. Is now Woe Snake trying to take a shot. Lancer, though, he was just waiting for it, biding his time. As this one is sent back down out of the midfield. It's popped back across. Looking for the touch there as this one's sent down towards the net. He's sent a long ways. Now Bunkcake going to cut it off in the midfield, looking for another touch there. He's going to find it and follow it through. They're going to pop it up at AAA. Tried to find that one, but couldn't quite. It's now Woe Snake on the catch. Dribble pops up. Stack Gem. He makes the touch, but a follow coming in from Bunkcake towards the net. Lancer now looking for it. Just going to set it into the corner.
And once again, it's just Dissolved back on defense. It seems like they do realize that this is a must-win game for them, as they're playing much more passively, much more respect for Samurai in this game, not sending their second man forward as far, which has been working out on defense, but also they haven't been able to create a real offensive pressure because of it.
Yeah, and you have to look at the score as we see a save coming out. Could be an opportunity, though. Dissolved on the pressure here. Can we see a follow? No, it's off the post again, and Lancer going to try to clear that one out, but so far, Dissolve, they've been able to stick in it with their defense. I mean, after getting obliterated in game 1, 8-0, it's still 0-0 here at the 2-minute mark.
And it is definitely a much more composed showing from Dissolved so far. Still some missed touches, but none that Samurai have been able to capitalize on yet. They've locked down their defense, it seems. Now they just need to try and get something going. Just as I say that, another goal comes out for Samurai.
Bunkcake with a great dribble play. Woe Snake, he's just waiting back, and Bunkcake in the midfield. You talked about it. You needed Bunkcake to step up, and I think he's done way more than step up. I mean, he's been a star in this one.
Definitely, you can't ask for much more from Bunkcake. He's just been absolutely popping off. But another thing I want to discuss is that Woe Snake, who has been such a big part of Dissolve's roster, has been almost invisible so far this series. I think other than making 1 or 2 goals or plays happen, he's been somewhat unsteady on defense and offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's known to be that guy for Dissolved, and when he's not showing up, that's the one thing about having such an offense where one guy is kind of carrying your team. If he has a bad game, with the nerves or just a bad day, it can really cost your team the series and then in turn the season. So they're gonna have to see if he can step it up here, just like you said. But a minute remaining, and now Samurai can look for one more. Bunkcake, he misses the wide open net. Oh my goodness, that one was tough.
And just a little bit of panic there from Bunkcake. You can't really blame him with 0 boost. That wasn't necessarily an easy turn. It's best just that they try not to get scored on if they can't turn that in at least.
Now it's going to allow Dissolve to stay in this one. Final 30 seconds. They have to get some offense going here. Looking for the dunk. Stack Jam can't find it. AAA now on the clear, but Bunkcake with the read. He's trying to follow that one. Unable to find a touch, though, as this one pops up high. Yikes. Looking to try to find the dagger. Lancer, he takes this one up high. Woe Snake wasting a lot of boost to try to get this one out. But now he's able to get a booming clear back into the Samurai zone. Final seconds here. Dissolve, they need this tying goal. They can't afford to go down 3-0. Woe Snake on the dribble into the corner. Bunkcake, a touch up high. 2 people, and Samurai going to clear it down. Woe Snake trying to give his team one last chance here. AAA, he sends it down. Yikes, into the corner, but it's going to touch. and the Samurai, just absolute domination. They hold on a closer game in that one, but they have a commanding 3-0 series lead now.
And each game has just been slightly better for Dissolved, but still they are going to have to find they're going to have to continue the streak and try to turn it around in the next game, or else they'll just be completely out, and there's no more chances after this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is their season now, and that's got to be some desperation if you're Dissolved. I mean, the season's on the line. You fought hard for 3 months, and now you're at this point to where if you lose one more game, if you don't pull off the reverse sweep, you're going home for the season. So they've got to be feeling the pressure here merely to perform.
And there is quite a bit of pressure on this roster right now. We have to see now. I haven't seen them play under this much pressure before, so we'll have to see if they rise up to it or if they crumble underneath it.
All right, well, we'll have to see as we head into game number 4 between Samurai and Dissolve. Samurai are 1 game away from heading to the grand finals where they'll either face the Drakes or Ascension. So that one will be an interesting matchup. I know both those teams are anxiously awaiting to see who's going to take this one, but at the moment, Samurai commanding. We'll have to see if Dissolve, like you said, can they perform under pressure? Can they find their offense that they've had? Can we see the Dissolve that 4-0'd the Bishops earlier? Only time will tell here.
And on the flip side of that, we have to see Samurai can taste the grand finals now. And that's a goal from AAA. What a great flick to come out with it in the first 20 seconds of this game.
Yeah, nice one there, AAA. Just sending that one up. Yikes. Feels a backflip man right there. But, that happens sometime. But Dissolve now, they're able to make it happen. And Samurai, they lost a little bit of that maybe is now Dissolved. I think that's their first lead of the series.
It is. And like I was just saying, now that's a great save from Osnake. Like I was saying, Samurai being so close to the grand finals, you have to wonder if they might get a little bit overzealous and if that might affect the way that they're going to play out the rest of the series.
Yeah, sometimes when you have that lead, you could get a little bit complacent, like we talked about earlier in game 1. They didn't get complacent in that game, so you have to hope if you're a Samurai fan that they don't get too complacent here. They have 3 chances to spoil, but you'd much rather just pull off the sweep and maybe assert yourself here with a little bit of dominance as they're trying to find something there, but Dissolve able to hold on. AAA over the top of 1. He's looking for it, but Lancer, a nice touch, able to clear that one away. As now Samurai playing from behind here. Can they find a turn? Lancer towards the net. AAA. He finds a touch. It's still dangerous though. Shot going to come in, and Lancer puts it in again. A great continuation from him, and he ties it up.
And that's a great shot from Lancer. An unfortunate miss from Stack Jam just puts the defense all up orientation again, and they immediately capitalize. This is what they've been doing all series, taking almost every single opportunity that's given to them, and Dissolve just can't afford to do this anymore.
There can be no more mistakes if you're Dissolved. They have to be playing some flawless Rocket League, much like the Samurai have been playing so far. They have to step up to that level, and they're going to have to perform here in the final 3 minutes and 20 seconds here. As you see a shot going towards the net, but Lancer, a great save. Able to get that one out as Bunk Cake now. Cut off by AAA. Yikes, a great fake by 1. Can he turn it into something good here? Yikes, into the middle, but Snake, good patience from him, able to wait that one out. He sends it back down. Bunk Cake pushing this one towards the net. Can he find the follow? He's looking for it. AAA, though, able to pick up the Savior medal. Dissolve. Their defense they're still holding on here. Still able to keep it tied, but gotta wonder if we'll see some more Samurai offense and see a shot there out in the midfield. It's not going to go this time in Dissolve. Able to pitch clear that one away.
And AAA especially is really fighting back right now. You can tell that they are stepping up so far. It's just a matter of if they can continue, because when Samurai are playing this well, they have to do more than just step up. They have to conquer and change something fast.
Still time in this one. If they can pull off this game, it can be the start of a comeback potentially. They're going to need to find some offense here. As we see a great shot from Snake out of nowhere, just comes into the frame and smacks that one in.
And that's great to see from Snake here, making sure that Samurai, don't forget that he is a contender here, and he just really caught Buntcake off guard there. I think Buntcake was expecting to catch that one with no problem, but Wolfsnake was a little bit too fast for him.
And I think that could be one thing that Dissolve can work on here is, you gotta get the Samurai off of their momentum. They've been feeling it. They've been able to do everything that they needed, and if you could somehow pull those disruptions, like we just saw from Snake, hit something that they weren't expecting, challenge when maybe you normally shouldn't. Maybe you can throw them off their game and pull something back here, and we'll have to see. If that can be something they can do. As a great bump comes out, Stack Jam, he sends it home, and Dissolve now might be able to take a game out here and maybe build something back.
And Samurai are now the one on the back foot as Lancer just looked unsure of how to approach that backboard read, and that's a great bump coming out from Dissolve to open up the net. Now 3-1, they have control in this game.
They definitely have control, and can they finish it off now? They've been able to get so close so many times, as we see that one, Snake, he tried to hit the redirect, but it's not going to go, as Samurai going to have to find an answer as they trail late in game number 4. This one's sent out in the midfield. Could be an open shot there off the post. Stack Jam, he can't hit it. He's going to allow Lancer on the dribble. Looking for the pop, sends it up. Looking for his teammate. Yikes! Towards the net, but AAA. Great defense. Able to save it away. What a play from him.
That's another great save by AAA, just further sinking their lead into Samurai. And now only a minute left. Samurai are the ones who are going to have to find something here to finish out the sweep if they want it.
Can they do it as this ball's out of the midfield? Okay, wait a minute. Yikes is going to send that one home. And Samurai pull themselves back within 1.
And all of a sudden, a missed touch from AAA there, and it looks like Snake or someone just kind of stopped in the middle, unsure of what to do, an awkward read, and once again, it's a 1-goal game.
It's a 1-goal game. Can Samurai pull it back, or will Dissolve be able to take their first game of the series? We'll have to find out. Here's AAA on the dribble. Takes it by 1. Lancer has to get up, trying to avoid that bump. Stack Jam sending it back towards his own net just a little bit, but Snake, he's there first. Yikes, able to pop that one up high. Stack Jam now on the dribble, trying to get to it. This ball in the midfield. Snake, he can't find a touch. Samurai trying to get on the offense. It's sent off the backboard. Buntcake, does he read these? No, he doesn't this time. As the dribble, Lancer, he pops it up high. Snake on the touch, clearing it down is AAA. A nice clear from him, trying to stall some time. Final 20 seconds here, Samurai. They need a goal to tie it. Snake, a little bit of a double commit. Can Samurai make him pay? Buntcake on the dribble, looking for the shot, but he can't find it. Final 10 seconds now. AAA, he's on this one. Send it towards the backboard. Can it go in? Yikes, and a great save. With the Samurai, they're going to have to go the length of the pitch, and a fake comes out there. Maybe intentional, maybe not, but Dissolve. They're going to be able to take their first game, and maybe, just maybe, merely, they've got something going now to take it to the Samurai.
And that still was not a convincing win for Dissolve, but still, they really showed up a lot more in this game. If the pattern continues, each game for the first 3, they had a little bit better play against the Samurai, and now their first win. If the pattern continues and they can keep this momentum, then we might be able to see a reverse sweep on our hands, but we're still pretty far from seeing that. They still have a lot of games to get through.
Yeah, they definitely do. This was only the start, and they were just barely able to squeak it out. But you talked about it. I mean, just game after game, it was 8-0 for Samurai in the first game, and then I believe, I don't remember exactly the score, but it was something around 4-1, 4-2 in the second. And ever since then, it's been getting closer and closer until they're finally able to squeak out a win here. So now as we head into game number 5, is Dissolved going to be able to keep this thing going here, merely?
That's what we'll have to see. And really, I said in the middle of the last game too, but the person I feel who really stepped up the most in that last game was AAA, creating a ton of offensive pressure and also keeping keeping Dissolved alive. He was really the person I saw that stepped up the most from Dissolved, and hopefully he can inspire the rest of his team to do the same.
Yeah, we'll have to see, as we're gonna have to remake the lobby quickly here, as Buntcake was unable to join. But yeah, Dissolve finally able to get one going there. So we'll have to see if they can keep it up. But if you're the Samurai here, you give up one game here merely, and And maybe that's just the one game you give away, and maybe they'll lock down. Do you think that'll be the case for them? Do you think they'll be able to kind of get back on their game? Kind of be like, okay, we threw that one away. Maybe now we can get back to it.
We'll have to see. For the most part, in the games that they've won, I believe Samurai has been fairly dominant. So I'm not exactly sure what their mentality is going to be, if they're going to try to just keep holding on and play more defensive, or if they're going to attack and really try to close this one out with aggression.
All right. Well, we'll have to find out here. As we have to remake the lobby once again. It's Bunkcake joined up, but that's all right. So we'll have to see in this one. It's been a very interesting series to say the least so far. As you know, I mean, after all that, it really seemed like in that, after we saw those first two games, merely that Samurai were gonna run away, but Dissolve, they've come back just a little bit, and now into this one, can we see it? Can we see them pull it back?
Yeah, Dissolved have really they came out with a great response. Like I said, it wasn't the most confident win, but they really just needed a win to prove that they can get this comeback started. Now I think is the time to get the momentum on their side. They really need to have a great game here, I think, to continue their hopes.
All right. Well, the players are joined up, and let's get this game underway. Dissolved down 1-3 in the series. Samurai still one game away from the Challenger League Grand Finals. Let's see if they can pull it off. Yikes. We try to find the touch in the corner, but AAA, nice flick by one. He's going to look to follow this one up. Looking to take a shot. But Lancer, he cuts it off. Dissolve, trying to get some offense here. This one's sent up high. But Bunkcake, a nice clear. AAA, able to send that one across, but Dissolve looking to start that offense early and keep that aggression going.
And they are finally getting some aggression here. Once again, AAA's flicks creating problems for the Samurai defense. And finally, it looks like Samurai are the ones who aren't able to get out of their half yet.
Get Dissolve just keeping this pressure going. It's good to see if they're going to want to pull this one back, as this one is sent down. And popped up now, Stack Jam. Trying to get to it, Lancer. Booming it off the backboard, AAA. Cut out in the midfield. Bunkcake now taking the shot towards the net, but Snake, good reaction there. Able to get that one away just in time, as that was a close opportunity for the Samurai, but a touch out of the midfield could be dangerous. What's not going to happen this time is that one is going to go out for the moment. It's still tied up at 0 here. No team really able to pull that advantage, but a couple of close opportunities for both sides.
And Dissolved are just looking so much more patient here, especially with that goal line saved by Snake. You can tell that their mentality has shifted, or if it hasn't, then their gameplay is reflecting a shift, because they're really much more present in the series now.
Yeah, it's not looking like a Samurai domination like we saw in those first two, maybe even Game 3 as well. I would have to agree with you, definitely looking like a shift here. Can they keep this shift going and lead it into another victory? That's still to be determined. As we get down to 3 minutes here in game number 5. Samurai still leading 3-1 as a great demo comes out, and Bunkcake is going to pay Lancer's demo off with a goal, and Samurai take the lead.
And that was a huge demo from Lancer, just kind of catching Snake off guard, staying in net. I think he even backed up. He really thought he was safe, but that demo opened up, and that's just an easy goal for Bunkcake to put in.
So Bunkcake able to put that one in, and they're going to strike first here. We saw in the last game that Dissolved was able to strike first, and we'll have to see if that's going to hurt their resolve. As now, yikes with the shot there, a great save from AAA, able to keep it on the goal line. And it almost feels like to me that I don't know if you'll agree with this, Amirali, but it almost feels to me that the Samurai, if they get a 2-goal lead, it might be pretty tough for Dissolve. So they gotta lock down this defense and hopefully at least stay within 1.
I definitely have to agree. Their only win so far was when they did go up first in the match. So even this scoreline is not looking promising for them so far. But a 1-goal lead is not as devastating as a 2-goal lead. If that were to happen, then I would say their chances are even greatly reduced.
Well, Samurai trying to get back on the offense. They're trying to add to their lead, but a backflip from Bunkcake. He's still going to be able to pop it up. Good carry from him, able to stay for the moment. Lancer coming in assistance. As Snake booms this one down the field. Bunkcake booming it down the field. Going to pop it over one, taking it towards the net. AAA into the corner. As Yikes on the block. Can't quite find it, though. This one's sent out of the midfield. Dissolve. They've got to get out of their zone. Only 2 shots so far on their end, as opposed to the 4 from Samurai. They've really got to get going on the offense, and they've got to get going now, merely.
And
oh, sorry, we almost saw a shot there for Wosting. I thought it was going to go, but wait, it's coming back down. A great save, but the offense almost there.
Really, really close there. And I was about to say that Samurai have gone back to their form, but there are flashes from Dissolve that look like they might have it, as this is just a whole mess.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Lancer. He's going to make them pay, and a tough mistake for them. That could be deadly.
And that goal is really reminiscent of the Game 1 vibes, where Dissolved had almost no coordination on defense. Just really, really tough goal to concede, especially this late into the series.
Yeah, now they're going to have to pull an enormous comeback if they're going to want to get to the grand finals. But yikes, he sends that one in the midfield. It could be a shot here in Lancer. He's going to put it away. That could be the dagger there with 48 seconds left as they go up 3-0.
And it's really hard to see Dissolve coming back from this after just a great 50 by Yikes, I believe, to send the ball into the midfield, and no defenders there once again to clean up for Dissolve.
Just helpless there on the defense, unable to get anything going, as they have 5 saves, but they needed a couple more if they were going to want a chance, and they were going to need some offense. Final seconds here. Can Dissolve somehow pull a miraculous comeback? They've got 30 seconds to do so, but Samurai, they're just trying to add to their lead like they've done so many times in this series. As here they go back on, just buying crucial seconds away as AAA. He finds a touch there, able to pick up a savior medal. Out in the midfield, Stack Jam trying to get on the offense, but this one send it back to Bunkcake. He's looking for more here as this one's popped up high. Final 10 seconds now, and that's pretty much going to do it here, merely as the time runs out. The Samurai are going to be advancing to the grand finals for the 2nd straight season. We're going to see them there, and a dominating performance overall from them, a 4-1 victory, and they're heading to the grand finals for Saturday.
And wow, what a performance by Samurai. That was really something else. Going into the finals, that has to give them so much confidence. They will have to wait a little bit of time to play, but wow, that was just an incredible performance. Their rotations were on point. Their offense was looking deadly. Even when they were making mistakes, there was almost always someone there to clean up after them. Looking from this series, it's hard to see how they're going to be beat.
Yeah, and I mean that's got to be a warning call to both Ascension and the Drakes, and now we're going to have to see, as this matchup will be going on tomorrow, Ascension versus the Drakes. Who's going to be taking on the Samurai in the grand finals. We'll have to find out tomorrow. But thank you guys for joining us for this special presentation of Samurai versus Dissolved on a Tuesday. A little bit interesting there, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and congratulations to the Samurai who are going to the grand finals on Saturday. It should be a good one. Really, any final words before we end things off?
Really, I just think that being a part of Ascension, that's a little bit scary to watch, seeing that even if we do beat the Drakes, we're going to be facing them. But what a great series from Samurai, and just some great content.
Great content for sure. So congratulations again to the Samurai, and we'll be seeing them on Saturday, but we'll also be back tomorrow night for some more action. We'll get the final teams set for the grand finals tomorrow. It's going to be good. You do not want to miss it, so stay tuned. And yeah, it should be fun, but that's going to wrap up today's special presentation stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you guys later.